Hey guys, how you doing today? This is Coach Gilbert, and this past weekend we just had another race. We had the 8 hours of endurance in Temecula, which it was a lot of fun. We were able to get fourth place in the CoEd team. Uh, to be fair, it is 4 out of 4, but the competition was really strong. We were able to put in 11 laps to the track. It's a little bit over 7 miles, so close to 80 miles between both of us. Um, it really fun event. Basically, everything for me started on Friday. The race was on Saturday, but it started on Friday for us because we had to load up the trailer, we had to get all the equipment ready, and we had to travel over to Vail Lake. It's only about an hour and a half from here, but still, you don't want to be doing it last minute, and then, you don't even know if you're going to make the start of the race. So we left on Friday, got over there about 7, 8 o'clock, had a dinner, got everything slightly prepared, and then just went to sleep. Uh, Saturday morning, 6 o'clock wake up. They did open registration at 6:30, so I wanted to skip the lines, basically, and to get a good spot for our tent. So basically, what happened is we woke up early, we got everything set up. We went over to the location where we wanted to set up the tent, which is next to the track, and then basically set everything up in there. Put our canopy, the ice chest, extra water, the tools for the bicycle, air pump. That way, if there's anything that goes wrong, you can just stop by real quick and get it fixed up. But if you don't get in there early enough, somebody else is gonna go and it's gonna grab your place or the place. So that's why we had to go early. We found a perfect spot, got everything set up, and then went over to get registered. Everybody with Team Big Bear, they're awesome people. Jason Renault came over from Utah, so that was awesome. To support his event, because this is the first year that Tom from Team Big Bear is doing the event. So it was awesome to see Jason around. But yeah, basically after we got signed up, it was already like 7:30, I would say, and then it was a matter of going back to the trailer, to the RV, getting ready, getting all take a shower, get ready for the race, get last minute eating or whatever needs to be done, and yeah, and then from there on, we went over to the start of where the race was going to be starting, and very bad, but last minute I had to check the tire pressure on my bike, check the lube the chain, just make sure that it's 100%. I did go over the bicycle during the week, before the race, but you always have to look at the final details right before it. Make sure that it's on point for what you want to do. And thankfully, it was a really good setup because I got no flats, got no problems. I think I might need a new chain by now, but other than that, awesome experience with the bicycle. So got everything set up, went over to the start line, and then it was just a matter of waiting for that clock to hit 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock came around and everybody just got started. It was a cool first lap, in a way that not everybody was acting super crazy, but there was an accident that I noticed. Somebody did break her hand, so that wasn't fun. But other than that, mostly everybody was being really cautious, and yeah, you're out there to have fun. The ones that are the pros that are in the front, they're really aggressive, but you just you gotta, if you're not, like in this case, I wasn't going, I was doing more for training, I wasn't doing it for the racing. So if you're not gonna be doing it, giving 110%, get out of the way, because they'll kick you out of the way if you don't. So yeah, first lap, it was fun. I was able to take the first lap for our team. Then Grace, she was able to come in. She did 2 more laps. I did 3 extra laps, and then she did 2 more. Well, technically 3, but she did 2 more. I jumped in to do the last one, but she decided to do the last one with me. Overall, we did 11 laps for the team, so that was again a really good experience. We lost by 1 lap to third place, but it was a really fierce competition, and I think we gave a really good performance for where we are in our training. So yeah, Nutrition during the race, you always, a big thing is you gotta be eating, you gotta be drinking. I brought some special drinks to help me throughout the day. That way I didn't get dehydrated. And food. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the best nutrition this time around. But something that I noticed is because I wasn't doing as strong as an effort, like when you're fully racing 100%, you're able to take in more calories. So I was able, I got some pizza in my breaks, some soup when it got cold. So I was able to take in the calories that I was burning. So one thing that I really liked is because I had a little bit more time and the intensity wasn't as high, you're able to digest that food better, and you don't get that bunk at the end of the ride. I'm gonna have to say it was about 4.5, 5 hours of riding, for like 4.5 hours of riding that it did, and I did not feel without energy at any point. There was time during the fifth lap, I believe, where I started to feel a little bit down, but that was like 50 miles in, so that's not really that bad. But I stopped, I took a little break, and then when I came right back, I was on top of it after I had some good food in me. So remember, these type of races I always stay on top of nutrition, which it was great for me. I had no problems with nutrition, so I'm a happy camper in that scenario. The race finished, at 5 o'clock. We were there to just see, everybody kind of finish their laps and stuff. Brian from Big Wheel Coaching, 16 laps in. I think that equates to like 120 miles or something like that. He's a really strong rider, so that was a surprise to everybody. But now he's one of the top pros in the area. So I'm not at the least, we all expected that. Alrighty. So once the race is over, we just went back to the RV to have a good time, take some time off, have a little bit of a rest. We had a fire at night. We had some food in our bodies. We had some, like, I had some hot dogs and some soup and stuff. Really good for camping. It was pretty cold, so that really helped out. And yeah, it was just a really good fun time. We stayed overnight again in Vail Lake because I kind of figured we were going to be super tired after the race. So we weren't that tired, but it was just nice to have that extra time to relax and to have dinner and everything. And just next day in the morning, we had a nice breakfast, get everything loaded up, and off back to the house. So overall, great experience over there in Vail Lake with the 8 hours of endurance. I would highly recommend it. I know they make these events a couple times a year, so if you're ever thinking about it, I would highly suggest to go ahead and give it a try. If you need some help with the training, you can go to gilbertocortez.com, or you can send me a message down below, and it will be my pleasure to assist you to get fitter for that event or any other event that you're going for. But yeah, just wanted to give you guys my version of the weekend of the race. As I mentioned, overall awesome experience. I would highly recommend it, and I know for sure that I'm going back there. If it's not at the end of the year, it's gonna be another one of the races. All right, so nice to see you guys again. And if you like the video, please do subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below, and I will see you on the next video or out in the trails. Goodbye.